Hello, and welcome back to the Cove with more Surviving Mars Green Planet. So let's go ahead and get things rolling. We have a spaceship in orbit that apparently cannot land right now. Okay, hang on. Let's have a quick look and see what's going on here. There shouldn't be anything in the way. What on earth is going on there? Most peculiar. Blocking objects? There's something hanging around. Okay, what is going on there? I want to get our little thing back, and I'm not seeing what's going on. That is more than just a little bit odd. Oh, maybe we, it looks like we've already told it to land. Yeah, it's okay. It's in the process of landing. Alright then. Well, either way, it's now doing what it wants. That's good. Alright, so crisis is averted. Let's go ahead and speed up some time. And let's see. That's right. So we are landing our rocket. We are building up our Omega telescope. And we have all of the resources to do so, which is very, very nice. So, let's see. You know what? I'm thinking what we do here is let's quickly stop allowing exports right now. And what I think we do is we go for another expedition. I'm fairly certain there is another mission for us to have some more research progress. Here we are. That'll cost us a couple of crew for a little bit, which is fine. But I think we go ahead and plan that. So let's go ahead and, in fact, you know what? Let's just go ahead and send that now. That is easily done, and we'll figure that out. We have a pretty good population right now, and if it takes any seniors, that is particularly nice for us. Alright, so let's see, how long will this take? We have not enough concrete. Ooh, okay, so you know what, before we get to that issue, let's go ahead and find our extractor. I think this requires an amplification. We're going to need a fair bit more. Yeah, we're doing pretty decently. We're getting 16 per soul, but again, increasing that by 25% should take us to a nice round 20. And then hopefully we don't have too much longer to worry about this, because again, if we can get this up and running, that would be very, very nice. We also are... Oh, we're also spending concrete on this dome. Ooh. That is a bit of a problem. You know what? I was going to try and finish this sooner than later, but you know what? I want the tech reduction and bonuses. So we'll leave that be. That should be fine. And, oh, that's right. Since we're also going for tech, we're still working on the Martian network, which will also give us a nice boost to our science generation. So I think we should go ahead and outsource a little bit of science. We have the cash right now, so we may as well. And that should hopefully be one of the last times we need to do that. Now we also do have an empty space here in our research queue, so let's go ahead and find something to fill that void. I think we... I'm not 100% sure exactly what we want. I don't think we go for any other breakthroughs right now. I don't think we need the machine parts factory. We could potentially go for the drone battery capacity for a little bit of extra efficiency there, or maybe even a drone assembler or shuttle hubs, or let's see. Now it's probably going to be a little bit until we get some more colonists, but you never know. Maybe getting a few more here could be a little bit better. Oh, actually, hang on. Never mind. Resilient architecture. Out of dome buildings require maintenance less often. That sounds fantastic. And you know what? I think we also might bump up the behavioral melding, given that it is 16,500. I think I would prefer that to replace some bad stuff with perks. I think that would be a good use of our sanatorium here. Does look like some people coming through. Looks like we're sorting out some of their laziness. That's good. Planetary Anomaly has given us 2,000 signs, which is excellent. So that cuts us down to only 2.5 days worth of research left. That is very nice to see. Alright, well then, I don't even see any of our buildings being penalised for having sent off those people, so that's rather good to see for our crew. We should also probably go ahead and turn on our fuel refineries once again. Yeah, I suppose that's something we can do. We have plenty of water production, but we will need fuel. So, yeah, let's go ahead and keep working on that. And then, you know what? As this lands, let's see what else is left. Alright, so let's have a look.
Sector scanned.
Oh, and a new anomaly. Hang on a second, let's check this out first. That's all the way down here. That's not too bad. We're down... yeah, to the last couple. Okay, so that should be good. I don't know whether that'll be tech or like some science points or not. But either way, it could be worse. Anything is nice at the end of the day. Alright, people, hop off and let's see about a new mission. Let's go for... do we go for the Quaid expedition? That is something that we could go for. Either that or... go for capturing... maybe 300 science again. It's not a bad way of doing things. You know what, that does require 100 extra fuel, which we would just have. Would use up a few of our metals, but the electronics is going to be the problem. Alright, well you know what then, maybe we do go ahead and just export for a little bit. Make a little bit more cash. Yeah, you know what, having a little bit of extra cash up our sleeve is not a bad idea. We'll go ahead and we'll send that off over there. That will be fine. Alright, so, let's see. You're still producing, that's rather nice. Let's see, we've got plenty of metals, so that's not particularly an issue. Only 10 per day, though. You know what? Maybe what we could do... we have a deep metals over here. Let's see about maybe tying that on in. May as well use it at some point, and it will probably take a fair bit of time to go through. We have a... yeah, 2,500. Wow. Yeah, let's go for a metals extractor. We'll pop that over... hang on a second, let's just check the triple electric scrubber. Okay, so we can put this just in the right spot there. I think that seems good enough. Let's go... oh, wait a second, wrong one. There we go. Alright, let's just pop that... there? Yeah, that should fit in nicely. Alright, cool. And should be easily managed. Alright, so let's see. 30 and 30, they're all ready to roll. Let's go ahead and send them back to Earth. That should do well. The only two buildings that we're not using at the moment are these two metal refineries. I suppose we may as well go ahead and activate one of them. Yeah, we have plenty of waste rock to make our way through at the moment, so I don't think it's a bad idea. What are you doing here? Our RC transport. Okay.
There's
New
more
tax.
to the Baron.
Alright, what did we pick up? Final one for terraforming, it seems. Unlocks the... well, unlocks the launch of a space mirror. Improves temperature, launch magnetic shield, decreases loss of atmosphere. Special projects are accessible from planetary view for just shy of 50,000 science. Yikes. Okay, well, yeah, we're not getting to that anytime soon. That's going to be much further down the line. But alright, let's see. It looks like that heap is kind of causing issues. Let's make another large dumping site. Let's pop that over. I guess we put that here for now. Hopefully that works a little bit better in our favour. Looks like our little RC transport is fairly happy clearing this out. Yeah, that one's gone. Let's go ahead and salvage that, and then let's just set this down to 0. We'll see how that pans out with the rest of things. Yeah, that should be fine. Alright, cool. Alright, still got plenty of power, water and all of that. Everything looks fine. Not seeing anything of any particular note. Yeah, it's just going to be a matter of our expansion, so...
Sector scanned.
Yeah, we'll wait on that concrete. Still more scans that we can continue queuing up. We've only got 4 remaining after we go through the ones set, which is rather nice. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and look at some of our terraforming. We should really look at starting to do something, at least a little bit. So we have, we need to, oh yeah, we need to research lakes first, fair enough. So that's not quite what we're going for. We have forestation, but again, that still needs to improve a few other things first. Alright, GHG factory. Okay, burns a mixture of fuel and locally extracted carbon to release greenhouse gases. Alright, 1 fuel per day, a little bit of maintenance. Sure, let's go ahead and get these set up. In fact, I think what we can do is we'll build these right out over here by the fuel refinery. That makes a lot of sense to me. We can go ahead and put them... You know what, I think we'll build them across here and throw in another triple electric scrubber. Yeah, I think that's going to be the best spot for us. So let's go ahead and go... Let's make 2 of these for now. We don't want to be going through too much, but at the same time we do want some progress to have started. And then let's chuck in the scrubber and we'll put that right on the radius of the other one. So we should have full access to everything. Yeah. There we go. That should be fine. Alright. Not a bad investment. Yeah, because these things are going to take a lot of machine parts over their lifetime to get this temperature, well, this atmosphere started. So that should be good. Anything else that there is in the terraforming? Not yet. That's our only real building outside of the forestation plant. But again, that's still a way away. So let's see, what have we got here? 0.25% per sol, so 0.5% per sol. It's going to take us quite some time to get that going, and I'm pretty sure at some point, or maybe at the beginning, we will lose more and more until we get some of the other things sorted. There will be some level of losses. So either way, it is what it is. Hopefully everything goes fine. Looks like... Oh, you know what? Maybe we go ahead and trade for some concrete. That would fix up our issues immediately if we're really looking for it. You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and try that. Concrete. Yeah. I just, yeah, that little pop-up made me think, and I realized if it's going to take us a little while to get all the concrete that we need, why not trade for it for something that we have in abundance? Alright, let's bring our... Pretty sure we're going to... Hang on, before we double check. I don't think we've got any room for anyone else at this stage. I don't think more room is really possible. No. This is going to end up being like mainly engineers, I would be assuming, since we can send them to the polymer factory or the fusion reactor if necessary. So outside of that, we don't need too much. Maybe we could throw in... What else could we throw in? Maybe we go for something like electronics in the future. Okay, so we chuck in maybe like an electronics store. And then that should help meet their needs as well in the future. But that's something that we still need to research. So we'll leave that be. Again, we're using up all of them right now, so it's probably not the best idea. As for these guys, let's see. We're at 95%, so we're about to get a new Martian network node, which means this spire is no longer going to be accessible. We're going to have to tear that down. So let's go ahead and build some services along the lines of an infirmary. Yep, we need to make sure that they are being looked after. Let's go and we place this here. I think that should be manageable. And then in the future we can chuck maybe another Hawking Institute in the other corner. Yeah, I think that seems like a reasonable plan. We have... What's that? 24 by 3. That'll be 72 people living in the dome, assuming that this is all maxed out. So Yeah, considering that takes 24 if we have that all maxed, having 2 of them, yeah, I think that's fine. We might even end up leaving the research lab there. We might even get a little bit of bonuses out of that, depending on how many scientists we get. We will have to see. Alright, let's make this infirmary a high priority right now. That is the Martian network done, so let's add on a new tech. And I think we'll go... Better comfort, that's possible. Better drone efficiency, better food efficiency. Home collective, make all the houses better. That's not a bad idea. Actually, you know what? Since we're starting terraforming, let's have a quick look at what there is and see if there's anything that's really good. Unlocks the import greenhouse gases for atmosphere, capture ice asteroids, improves water and special projects. Vegetation grows faster. One-time sponsor, no. Creation of artificial lakes, improving soil quality and water of Mars. Okay, well, you know what? Given the long terraforming process, I think what we might do is maybe we do go ahead and learn how to craft lakes, and then we pick up the breakthrough that they don't need to be supplied with water, and we can cheese the system a little. Yeah, I think that's not a bad idea. So, more moisture on... Oh, so we're going for temperature, okay. So, let's see. Yeah, that's coming along alright. Yeah, we'll have to see how this all goes. But again, that could be useful. And then we still need the carbonate processes. We'll see how that all pans out. Looks like this is running throughout the day, which is very nice. Making some decent progress. It's got plenty of fuel nearby, which is always good to see. Yeah, I think... let's see, where is the fuel locations? Let's just cycle through our storages. Wait a second. Okay, so there's a couple of depots here and there. Let's go ahead and build up a new depot right side by side. That does make a little bit of sense. So let's go with fuel, and we'll pop that
sector scanned
next to it, just to make sure that there's less work for the drones to be doing. And since we'll have so much production here, that should make it a little bit easier. Alright, but at least we're now starting the terraforming process, which is nice to see. Ooh, meteors landing. At least it's not near us. I'm pretty sure we normally get a little bit of a warning if they are making their way towards us. And we do have our MDS laser grid just in case. Yeah, that's all panning out rather nicely. Alright, so speaking of such things, we probably do need to go ahead and build up a couple more. We'll definitely need one out over here for our future power plant. Definitely need to cover this dome. But I think I think we'll just wait till we get what we need where it needs to go, and then we'll deal with it. Although apparently we have a massive excess of electronics right now. We only need 60 more. We have more than that. Let's go ahead and start working on a couple more of these service bot upgrades. I think that could be a very good plan. Let's go ahead and, yeah, we'll upgrade this diner here. That'll get a nice little buff to its, oh no, not its building performance. Oh dear, I think I may have been swapping out the surface comfort for building performance. But either way, that's fine. We'll let that be. Let's just see. What about... Yeah, 136. So we do take a slight drop in comfort, but we don't need the manpower. I suppose we may as well go ahead and upgrade one over here as well. And then... what about some of these buildings? How about we a grocer? Sure. You know what? We'll get some nice little things. Okay, looks like we have a bit of an issue. The last war before the storm. Okay, This does not sound ideal. Let's see what's going
We have
wrong.
devastating news from Earth.
Okay. A chain of attacks has reduced to ruins. A chain of attacks has reduced to ruins major temples and landmarks in Southeast Asia. Preliminary estimates put the body count in the hundreds. Despite the scale of the attacks, the perpetrators are believed to be terrorists of a new kind. So far, no one has taken responsibility, as tensions are high and the blame game is in full swing. Okay, what a tragedy. Okay, so mystery log, history of events. Okay. Disturbing news from Earth. Things are going wrong. Okay, so I'm guessing then we're going to have to deal with some conflict back at home. That's not exactly fantastic, but it is what it is. Let's see. Do we want to go ahead and bring anything back with us? I don't think that there's really too much necessary for us. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything of particular note. Maybe we... That'd be 400 million. You know what? How about we buy a large machine parts factory? Yeah, you know what? We don't have access to that right now, but that would potentially ramp up our machine parts production at some point when we need to. And it makes use of a single run without causing us too much trouble. That being said, though, the tech's probably not very hard to get. You know what? No, never mind. We won't bother. Let's just go ahead and fly home. I was thinking about potentially going for some passenger rockets. It looks like we have a few options, but again, mainly engineers, scientists, and that's what we're going to be taking. But right now we don't have any space for anybody, so let's just go ahead and send it back home. I think that seems prudent. Yeah, alright, so we'll go ahead and get that back. Let's see, 125 concrete for 50... Yes, you know what? I will accept. I can't believe I kind of forgot about looking at that pop-up earlier, so yeah, oh well. Hopefully that hasn't been hindering our progress too far on our building of our telescope. Good grief, words can be very difficult sometimes. Alright, so what have we got here? They're all working, these guys are doing their thing. That's nice. Concrete extractor is... Storage space is full for concrete? Okay, what's your priority? Medium, medium. Alright, let's go... Let's kick you up a notch since that's where all of our concrete's coming from. Hopefully they get a little bit better priority. Sorry about that, just got a little bit croaky there. Yeah, so we'll make that a high priority. We'll even go ahead and... Do we have any extra drones that we could just kind of steal? Nay. What about you guys? You got 3 drones, you're not really doing too much. Let's go... You should be working there if at all possible. 26 of them. You know what? Sure. Let's go ahead and pack up a couple of them. There we are. Pack up 5 and we'll release 5 over here. That'll be fun. Hopefully that gets things running a little bit quicker. Luckily, loading and trading off the rest of these resources should be fine. We still have, medium workload. Our drones aren't being overworked, and that's the main thing. We will increase our number of drones at some point. We'll probably end up building maybe another drone hub, but again, we'll gotta find a good spot for it. We could place one over here. That wouldn't be the end of the world. In fact, you know what? I think that seems fairly reasonable as of this second, so let's go ahead and do that. We don't need to connect it to anything because we have our bonuses from our sponsor and all that, so let's go... I think we cover more of this section here. We'll add on a good chunk, but still have access to multiple domes. Should have access to the majority of our storages as well. Yeah. There we go. And that should hopefully help us out a little bit with some of our building projects and whatever have you. Alright, speaking of building projects, we did a project in the last one to flatten this out, and as you can see, there are a couple of bumps and they do not belong. So let's quickly go ahead and set that out. We're going to go ahead and say goodbye to you, and we're going to say goodbye to you as well, and I think that should be all. Yeah, that should be fun. Alright, so let's just check. Is there any extra we can take? Yeah, it looks like there's nothing much else we can do. Alright, so that's fine. We'll let that be. We'll go ahead, and our RC dozer has now decided to automatically go and do that. That is very good. Looks like we've finished up with the rest of the waste rock and all, so that's rather nice. And then, what does that mean for our little transport? The RC transport was ferrying things around. Let's go... What do we need? We need the concrete. Let's go ahead and... Where is the majority of it stored? 56. You know what? That seems reasonable. Let's go ahead and load concrete, and we will unload resources over here.
Dust storm approaching.
Alright, so we have a dust storm approaching. That's going to be fun. Let's also... Oh yeah, before I forget, let's boost up that triple electric scrubber. You know what? Power's not really that much of an issue. We'll go ahead and expand that further. Alright, that should be fun. Let's see. Yeah, getting more concrete. Hopefully... That's the vast majority.
Research complete.
Alright, looks like he sorted that out. Mostly. Oh dear, the last one, as tensions rise. Okay, things are getting worse back at Earth. That does not bode well. Alright, let's see what's going on there before anything else happens.
In the wake of the attacks in Asia, many dormant grievances between the nations affected have been reignited, some of which go far back in time.
The UN has set out a tension meter as it warns that this situation has the potential to escalate into an all-out war if measures aren't taken. The goal of the meter is to try and give an objective representation of where things are now and to help us understand what works and what doesn't. Everyone in the UN is asked to step in and do all they can to help calm the spirits. So far, we can see no adequate way for us to help from here. Okay, effect. You must find ways to keep the tension from reaching 100%. Upon bringing tensions down to 0%, the conflict on Earth will be successfully resolved. Tensions will rise up from events that happen on Earth and are out of your control. Oh, wonderful. A lot of problems for us, and not much in the way of solutions. That's just, yeah, fantastic. Alright, let's go ahead and check out our tech. Maybe we can... Nope, we can't research our way out of this. Nothing's popped up, or at least not yet. Working on the behavioral melding, that's good. Then go for the hypersensitive lake crafting. That artificial sun would be nice at some point. Drone assembler could also be good. You know what? That's actually fairly cheap. Yeah, let's chuck that on. Yeah, that'll make our life a little bit easier. In fact, I think I'll even kick that up above the lake crafting. It'll only take us a day or so to do, so I think that'll be fine. Alright, and before I forget... Oh my goodness, I have been very distracted. Let's go ahead and salvage the medical center and build our research node. That is, yeah, very annoying. Let's just double check though that I am right in that it's a spire before I go too much further. Yes, it is. Okay, good. This will cost us a little bit of power. No surprises there, but this will be very nice. And there we have it. Okay, that will get built. Let's make that a top priority, in fact. Yeah, that is a good bonus for us sooner than later. This is up and running throughout the day and night, which is excellent. We have the staff. So that leaves us with one question. What is happening to the university right now? We have 10 people and we have 4, 6, 9 people. Okay, some engineers, some geologists. Geologists? Why do we have geologists? Oh, right, of course. We have people working over here. That is unnecessary. But before I forget... Oh, you know what? We did have 2 geologists, so maybe we do let them work. Yeah, that's fine. We'll let them do their job. That is fine by me. And then just to make sure we stay on top of things... Actually, no. We'll cancel the amplification for now. But that should be fun. Let's go ahead and bring our rocket back down to Earth. Back down to Mars, sorry. And... let's see, where does that take us? Let's go to 80 there, that should be fine. Or actually, you know what? 40 should be sufficient. Alright, so still working on all of that. Everybody over here is working their little butts off, which is fantastic. Let's get the RC transport and we will load resources from here. And then we will... oh, wait a second. Yes, load the concrete and then, yeah, that should do that job a little bit quicker. And save them from what they need to do.
Sector scanned.
Alright, so let's see, as I was saying, we have 10 people, we don't have any geologists, so that leaves us with 3 more positions available. Let's go ahead and... oh, we do have scientists. Maybe we go for more? Yeah, you know what, let's go ahead and open up the research lab during the day. Yeah, I think that will get us a better return on investment than some of these last ones here, although we will open it up further. If people want to start working there, that is fine by me, but I think that's going to be a pretty good idea. Alright, so all those resources disappearing very, very quickly is always nice to see. We'll kick that down another notch, because again, it's not too important. In fact, you know what? Let's go ahead and prepare to send it on an expedition. Yep, we're going to go ahead and go for the Quaid expedition. We've waited long enough, and I'm getting curious. So let's see how this affects things. Could be good, could be bad, who knows. Alright, so let's go ahead and unload our resources there. That should be in good position for our little drones to do some work. Let's see, it should probably be happy to build. Can you guys do that? Yeah, well, either way, that'll be fun. We have 240. Still a little bit short, but again, it's just a matter of getting all the jolly concrete to where it needs to go, which is just the biggest pain in the butt. But alright, we'll let that sit there for today. I think... do we go for the extra 160? You know what? Sure. Let's go ahead and accept. It's an easy endeavor for us. We have more than we need as far as machine part production is concerned. So I'm not particularly, I'm not particularly concerned. Oh, though we are getting close to our balance. I think if we build a larger machine parts shop, I think that will solve all of our problems from now till quite some time down the line. But either way, that is where we'll pick up tomorrow. So if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.